Hello everyone, this is Jason with For Geek's Sakes, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to set up music on hold on CUCM. It's a very straightforward process, so let's just get started. Now the first thing I need to mention is when you're going to deploy a music on hold audio file, it needs to reside on each server that has the CUCM. So if you have a publisher and 1 subscriber, it needs to go on both servers. If you have a publisher and 5 subscribers, it needs to go on all 5 servers, because you may have an instance where a phone falls over to a different server, and if that music on hold file is not there, the person will not hear that audio source when they're put on hold. So I'm going to show you how to do that process. You need to just go into the CUCM, go to Media Resources. First, you're going to start off with the music on hold file management, and this is basically where we're going to upload the file to the call manager. So we go to upload file, and the files that I have, it just resides on your PC that you're using to log into the CUCM. So I just go to browse, and I have it right here. We're just going to choose music on hold test 1, upload file, and it shouldn't take but a couple of seconds. It just depends on how large your music on hold file is, and most of them are done in WAV. The system will take MP3 as well. Alright, so we're done here, and like I said, we've done it on the subscriber. So now we have to jump over to the publisher and upload the exact same file to the publisher server. And we're going to go to upload, browse, choose 1, open, upload file. And we're done. So if I click on refresh, I should see it show up. It's here, and I'm going to go to the subscriber and do the same thing. It should show up. Now this next step only needs to be done on 1 server, and typically most administrators administrate from the subscriber, because it automatically replicates to the publisher and vice versa, but it's just a rule of thumb to do most of your configurations from the subscriber. So what we're going to do is going to go to the music on hold audio source, and this is going to be the field where you, under the phone device profile, where you actually select the music on hold audio sources. So by default, 1 is already there. This is Cisco's music on hold audio file that just comes with every CUCM, and you've heard it if you ever call Cisco TAC. It's that music on hold that they already given you. So what we need to do is do an add new music on hold audio screen number. This is just a number to identify your music on hold file. We're gonna go with 2. You could jump down to 8 or 10. It doesn't really matter, because once a number is used, it will not show up again. So we're gonna choose 2, and you're going to select the audio file that you just uploaded, music on hold test 1, and play continuously. That's if you have a music on hold file that's a minute long. It's not just going to stop and give the caller a plain white noise after that minute. It's going to pretty much repeat until the caller that put them on hold comes back to the line. So we're going to do play continuously and hit save. And basically that's it. So let me just jump over to my phones that I have. Now I only have 2 phones, but let's say you're in an organization that you wanted to apply this new music on hold file to. You don't want to go to each individual phone, so we're going to actually jump over to the publisher where the bulk administration tool resides, and do these bulk administratively. For those of you who do not know how to do that, this is a pretty cool tool that allows you to make changes to multiple phones at one quick swipe versus going to each and individual phone at a time. So you're going to go to phones, update phones, and do a query on it. Now normally you would search by device pool, device type, or description, but since I only have 2 phones, I'm just going to do find, and it'll bring up my only 2 phones that I have in the system, and I'm going to hit next. And I want to, once this happens, I want to do a restart of the phone. A restart pretty much just drops the IP address and re-registers the phone to the call manager. Very quick process. Is a lot quicker than a reset. A reset actually drops the configuration file, so the phone actually has to go back to the TFTP server and run through the whole boot process again. That is not necessary on most simple configuration changes. A simple restart will do. So that's what we're going to choose here. And we're going to go down to the music on hold audio source, the user, and the network. I know most of you know what the user is. The user is the phone. So when a person puts you on hold via the phone, that is where the music on hold audio sources come from. Anything network wise, whether it be you're transferring a call or doing a conference, that instance when you put that person on a hold via the transfer button, it plays the network music on hold. So that's the difference, and that's why you can actually choose a different audio source. But in our case, we're going to keep both of these the same, and we're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and we're going to do run immediately. You could do a schedule if you're setting this up during prime office hours. You don't really want to do a major system change during the middle of the day, so you could do a schedule. But in my case, I'm just going to go ahead and run immediately, and I'm going to do submit. And you guys can't see this, but my phones are starting to re-register right now. In fact, if I go to the phones quick enough, you'll probably see them say unregistered. You see unregistered there, and I click on find, and now they're registered again. So let's try that music on hold audio source, and I'm going to put the mic up to the phone so you can hear it. Gonna pick this one up, and I'm put them on hold. Nice, huh? And that's all there is to it, guys. I'm about to hang these up. Okay, so that pretty much completes the music on hold process. Now there are some little fine tuning that you may or may not have to do to your audio source, so I'm just going to run through those with you guys really quick. The first thing is the volume level. Alright, by default, let me just go to it first, and it may take me a while to remember where this is, so forgive me. And I think it's going to be under media. Okay, Cisco IP voice and media streaming application. Pretty sure this is what it's going to be. We need to click on this advanced tab, and if we scroll down right here. Alright, default music on hold volume level. Really important. Pay attention to this. So by default, when you upload a file, it's gonna put the volume level at a -2. Now if this is too low or too high, pretty much what you'll have to do is delete that audio file and try it again at a different level, because you can adjust this. The lower the number, the lower the volume, the higher the number, the higher the volume. What I'm getting at here is if you upload a audio source and it's too low or too high, well, tough. You can't just change this value and expect the audio source volume to go up or down the way you want it. It doesn't work that way. It has to happen before you upload the file. Again, this has to happen before you upload the file. So it does require some tweaking if it's not the way you like it, but this is very important. If you upload a file and it's too high or too low, you have to delete it, change this value to increase or decrease depending on if it's too high or too low, then re-upload it to take the volume effects that you want. I just wanted to point that out. I found it out the hard way. Well, it really wasn't the hard way. It just was an extra process, and it actually took me to do a little research to figure out what was going on. But I'm going ahead and telling you guys so you won't have to scratch your head about it. If it is too high, too low, you have to delete the file, come here, change the volume to your desired volume level, and try it again. Alright, and it becomes a pain because, like I said, you might want to test it on 1 or 2 phones first to make sure it's suitable before you go into the bulk administration to do this, but definitely really simple once you know how to do it. Alright, the last thing inside of Contact Center, for those of you who have Contact Center, the music on hold, it also follows inside of Contact Center your CUCM and UCCX Connect, and you can use the same music on hold audio source, but there are times where you have to upload a custom file to the UCCX for the script, but that's a whole nother subject. But real quick, I just want to show you guys how to make the CUCM's music on hold follow inside of your Contact Center. So what we need to do is go to Subsystems, Cisco Unified Telephony, go to Call Control Group, and I don't have any. I'm just going to show you where it is. And it's the same if you're going to update versus a new one. This is going to be a new one, but if you already had some in existence and you changed your music on hold audio source, you would go through the same process, but you would just click on the existing call control group, do a show more, and it is right here, user hold audio source and network hold audio source. And as you see, there is my music on hold test right there. I would, if it already exists, I'm not going to finish this, but if I had one that I was just modifying, I would have a save changes button right up here instead of the add button, and it'll be done. So that's it, guys. More videos soon to come. I appreciate you guys for viewing. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.